A lot of beginners start their B preparation with unnecessary fear, not because the exam is impossible, but because of the myths floating around everywhere. You'll hear things like, only experienced people can clear it, you must study 8 hours a day, or, paper 4 is easy because it's open book. These myths create confusion, pressure, and self-doubt before you even open the guidebooks. But here's the truth. Most of these beliefs are completely wrong. In this video, we are going to break down 10 of the most common myths about the B Energy Manager and Energy Auditor exams. Once you understand what's true and what's not, your preparation becomes lighter, clearer, and far more confident. So, let's clear the air and make sure you start your B journey with the right mindset. Let's dive in. And hey, if you're new to the channel and looking for useful, high-quality content to help you prepare for the B Energy Auditor or Energy Manager exam, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and join our growing community here at Sustainability Plus. Your preparation deserves the best guidance, and we're here to support you every step of the way.
Myth 1. You need strong technical experience to clear the exam. Many aspirants assume that only people working in power plants, steel plants, or large industries can clear the B exam. However, the reality is that the exam is designed to test your understanding of concepts, not your job experience. The guidebooks explain everything from the basics, and even someone with zero industrial exposure can clear the exam with consistent study. What matters is clarity, not experience.
Myth 2. The exam is extremely tough and only toppers can pass.
This myth creates unnecessary fear and stops many people from even starting their preparation. However, the reality is that the exam is challenging, but it follows a predictable pattern. If you study regularly, understand the concepts, and practice previous papers, your chances of clearing are very high. It's not about being a topper, it's about being consistent.
Myth 3. You must memorize all formulas in the first month.
Beginners often panic when they see long formula lists and try to memorize everything immediately. However, the reality is that memorizing formulas without understanding their purpose is a waste of time. Once you understand the logic behind each formula, memorization becomes natural. The right time to memorize is during revision, not during the first reading. Myth 4. Paper 4 is easy because it's open book.
Many energy auditor aspirants underestimate paper 4 and assume they can simply search for answers during the exam. However, the reality is that the paper 4 tests your ability to find information quickly and apply it correctly. If you don't know where topics are located or how the guidebooks are structured, you'll waste precious time flipping pages. Strategy and indexing matter more than the open book format.
Myth 5. You need coaching to clear the exam.
Some believe coaching is mandatory because the syllabus looks vast. However, the reality is that coaching can help, but it's not essential. Thousands of candidates clear the exam every year through self-study, guidebooks, and previous papers. If you follow a structured plan, you can succeed without spending money on coaching.
Myth 6. You must study 6 to 8 hours daily to pass.
This myth creates pressure, especially for working professionals. However, the reality is that quality matters more than quantity. Even 1 to 2 hours of focused study per day is enough if you follow the right strategy. Consistency beats long, or regular study sessions. Many full-time employees clear the exam with disciplined daily study. Myth 7. Only engineers can clear the exam.
A very common misconception among non-engineering aspirants. However, the reality is that while engineering knowledge helps, it's not mandatory. The guidebooks explain concepts clearly, and anyone with patience and dedication can understand them. Many candidates from non-engineering backgrounds have cleared the exam with excellent scores. Myth 8. You need to solve every numerical in the first reading.
Beginners often feel discouraged when they can't solve numericals early. However, the reality is that numericals become easier only after you understand the concepts. The first reading is meant for building familiarity. Solving numericals becomes much easier during the second reading and revision phase. Myth 9. You must read all 4 guidebooks in order.
Some aspirants think they must follow the exact sequence of the books. However, the reality is that while starting with paper 1 is ideal, you can choose the order of the remaining papers based on your comfort and strengths. Flexibility helps you stay motivated and reduces stress. Myth 10. If you fail once, it's very hard to clear later.
This myth discourages many candidates from trying again. However, the reality is that many aspirants clear the exam in their second or third attempt because they understand the pattern better and improve their strategy. Failure is not the end, it's feedback. With better planning, you can absolutely clear the exam.
What's one myth you've heard from others that wasn't on this list? Add it in the comments. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, Sustainability Plus. Your support motivates us to bring you more helpful, exam-focused, and career-boosting content.
Thank you for watching, and all the best for your energy manager or energy auditor journey. See you in the next video.